Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of WHTV Podcast. It's your girl, Carrie, and with my co host, we're the Magic CEO 51. And we're here back to give you a great, great show. You know, the news, mix up, just chit chatting. So we're ready. What's up, guys? How you doing?
I'm
What's
good.
up? What's up? I'm great, man. You know, it's a new day, and every day it's a new day. You understand? Bring out that magic inside of you. Yes, we here on a Sunday. You know, I'm glad to be here. WHTV Podcast. You know, we here. You know, Carrie, beautiful. What's up, Carrie? We
I'm
had
here. I'm here,
CEO
CEO.
51.
What's good? What's good?
Oh man, Carrie was a beautiful thing. I don't know if you want to say it, but I had fun yesterday.
Yeah.
I had fun yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that it was a
What was
treat. You
yesterday
know what I mean?
though?
Yesterday, my daughter, she turned 4. We had a Elsa themed birthday party, and we like to have fun and we like to party. So she had a good time. We had a good time. Family got together, so it was nice, very nice.
Yeah.
That's what it's about too, man.
Yeah,
Yo, big up
definitely,
to you and
definitely.
Corey, man. Salute to y'all, man. It was a beautiful event y'all put together. Y'all
Oh,
look like y'all doing what parents do. You know what I'm saying? And that's
trying,
for sure.
man, trying.
Yeah, it's an
Cause
everyday battle. You know,
she's
there's
a
no
good girl, so we try
yes.
to do our best. That's
She
it.
like she was having fun too. She had fun. How much fun she said she had?
Lots of fun.
That's always a treat, man. It's always a treat, man.
Yep,
It's a beautiful
definitely.
thing.
How was
Okay.
your weekend, CEO, so far?
I just been in this. I've been working. I just working on this. It's a different type of album though. It's not like a all reggae. It's like R&B, pop, reggae. It's a different, a totally different flip side of me. Because I not say switch side. I jump in, I jump there a lot. You know what I mean? So
It's called
yeah,
versatility.
versatility. So
Yeah.
I feel good about it. I just released it. Well, actually, I'm still working on some things on it right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to
Okay.
get the mixes down pack and certain things down pack. You understand? But look out for it. It's coming.
Yes. We know you like to, use your artistic side and just, bring out the differentness and challenge yourself. So, um, I know it's a good piece of work, a great piece of work.
I like to
What's
talk.
the,
Go ahead.
what's the name of it?
It's called Echo of Me.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Echo of
Mm.
Me. Yeah, that's
That's saying a lot without saying nothing.
For
yeah. We're dropping that.
real.
Yeah, that's gonna be fully out by like 12 a.m., 12 midnight. You know what I mean?
Okay, look out for that.
It'll be
Yo,
fully
I'm
out.
not gonna lie to you, and I really need to say this. Yo, the work ethic is crazy.
We
The
listened to
work
the
ethic
album
is
yesterday,
crazy.
right? We sat in the car
Yeah, I was
yesterday.
listening to it. I was listening to some of it. I got a privy to listen to a couple of songs on
Man,
there.
you actually listened to the
And
whole album. It's 12 songs in there. We
the,
played all
right.
12 songs yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. And
This
I was
one don't
telling
got
you,
16 or 17 songs. This one got a solid 12.
and I'm telling you, it was upbeat and it's a groove. You can put it in the car and you could drive wherever you're going. You know, you do this like Sunday drive. You know what I'm saying? You go over there early before we come on though, because you absolutely got to
Yeah.
tune
Yeah,
into our
and after.
right. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a good right. So you had a couple of features on there. I see
No, I only
David
got
Vocals was
one
on there.
feature. David Vocals is the only
David
featured artist on the
Vocals.
album. That's it. And one song,
Mm.
I Need a
I
Date.
need a date.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
every other song is
Oh,
just me.
that song is ringing off. I think we should play it right now.
Yeah,
I
you
need a
want to play
date.
that? Let me.
Absolutely,
All
bruh.
right, Need
That
a
one right
Date.
there is it.
Let me
Yeah,
pull that up
so
real
that is
quick.
the single, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
need
the
a date.
single. Need a Date.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get into that real quick then.
I
Let's
think
get
it's
into that.
So,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Walk in, check the room, feel the air. Couple smiles, few stares. You're there. High heels on the edge of the light. Lip gloss, little laugh. That's right. Whoa, you've been dancing on your own all night. I've been thinking how to say this right. Hey, if you're feeling what I'm feeling inside, take my hands, we can slide. Hey, I need a date tonight. Who's gonna be my lady tonight? Let's take a ride into the sunshine. Windows down, hearts on the front line. I need a date tonight. Who's gonna be my lady tonight? Let's take a ride into the sunshine. Just you and I on a sunshine ride. It's a vibe up in this place. A couple baddies in the room, but there's one that caught my eye, and I gotta make my move. You've been dancing by yourself all night. I've been thinking how to say this right. Girl, I need a date tonight. Who's gonna be my lady tonight? Who's gonna be my Let's take a ride into the sunshine. Windows down, hearts on the front line. I need a date tonight. Who's gonna be my lady tonight? Let's take a ride into the sunshine. Just you and I on a sunshine ride. Ooh. Hey. Oh.
I need a date tonight. Yes, definitely ready for the summer.
Yeah. We're working on the summer league album. You know what I mean?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
That
I'm
one
loving
just
it.
a mash.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was CO51 featuring Daylight. I need a date tonight. You know what I'm saying? You also performed it too at the tell them where they could go see the performance and everything, because I know you and
Just go
David
to
Vocals did it up.
just go to my Instagram or my TikTok, you know what I mean, and look up the
My
real
views picked
CEO
up a little.
51. You can see the video, performance video there. Also, I'm gonna be in New York on the 6th.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna be in
Of
New York
May.
at the casino the 6th of May. Yeah, me, David Vocal and
I'm
the
proud of.
product. Yeah, we
Yeah.
performing there. Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice too. I seen the other event they have, I think it was like a month ago, where David Vocals was there, DJ Johnson was there.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
lit.
it was lit. It was a good look. We were supposed to
Yeah.
go to that one too, but I see that we're gonna make the second one, man. That's what's up.
Yes, this one
Hey,
is in New York.
Yeah,
yes.
at the casino.
All right. What's the address?
Let me pull that up. I got it somewhere.
Absolutely, you gotta promote that. You
Yeah, let
know,
me pull that up. I'm trying to get the phone thing up so I can get make sure the phone line is active. I think it is
I see.
active.
I don't mean to put you on the pressure, but I see we're not on YouTube too, man. What's up?
We're not on World at Media YouTube because they kind of put us in jail real quick. But if you go to
Oh,
if you go to CEO 51 YouTube, we live on there. But we can't go live on World at Media right now because it's crazy how these platforms work, man. They I guess they decide when they're gonna put us on their platform and when they're not going to. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we played something copywritten heavy, and they just
but listen, that's why we got the other website. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
yeah,
World
Yeah.
Life
let's go to
Radio.
worldatmedia.com.
worldhighmedia.com. Go check it out. No interruptions, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Unfiltered right
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go to worldatmedia.com. And that's the website to go to if you wanna, you know what I mean, watch us live. You know what I mean, and shout out to everybody that's live on Facebook right now. You know what I mean. I'm actually on the World at Media site. Let me see Right now we got 26 people watching live on World Hype Media, and it's counting too. 26 counting.
Yes.
That's worldhypemedia.com. Go over there and click that watch live, you know what I mean, World Hype Radio Live. You know what I mean? And
Share
we
the
go from
link.
there.
Yeah, yeah. I think we should put the link in the Facebook so people know directly where to go. You know, they can just push the button.
Yeah,
If
let me
you
do
know what
that
I'm
real
saying.
quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put the live on the Facebook chat real quick, cause I'm there. Put that in the Facebook chat, so y'all could just click onto that live. You know what I mean? And I just put the link in there. Click that link. Come on over to worldhypemedia.com, worldhyperadio.com, and watch it live over there, cause
Where it feels like home. Where it feels like home over there. Yeah,
It is home over there.
yeah,
It is home.
yeah. You know that Sunday
It's
feeling.
our home.
Yes, and you're welcome. Just make sure you turn the hallway light off.
Yeah.
so so what's going on in the world? You know, now let's talk about some of the things that's going on. I know you guys got some things that's going on in the world.
Go ahead, let him know, Carol. You want to go?
Yeah, there's a couple things going on. Couple things going on. So we could start with Cairo Jones. You guys heard about him?
Who's Cairo Jones? I never heard. Who's that?
One of the three that was convicted in the 2014 murder trial with Vibes Cartel,
Oh, okay.
for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams.
Yeah.
So, Vibes Cartel and Sean Storm, they were released about a year and a half ago.
Yes.
And now, this month, on the 2nd, Cairo Jones was released. So he's the last of the three that were convicted in that
So how come
trial.
how come how
Oh,
comes
okay.
Cartel and them came out and then he just getting a release now?
Well, that's a good question. Very good question, because I was wondering the same thing. He
Naturally.
had a second conviction that he had to
Oh, he had to
finish
sit.
out
Oh, he had to sit for that.
for about, I believe it was like a gun charge or something to do with some murder or something. So he had to finish out that sentence. I believed he served almost 15 years in jail, so that's why he's released now and they were released before.
Okay. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so Vibes Cartel was also in Jamaica this week and this past week, for his son Luca Vibes' birthday party. They had it in
Oh, I did see.
Kingston. Yeah,
Nice,
but
nice. I
they're
did see
they're
it.
also saying that he came to Jamaica for um also Cairo Jones, because he just got out of jail also. So,
Yes.
I guess two birds, one stone, and all of
Okay.
Right, right. Which is a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I'm not talking about what happened, yo. Rest in peace to Lizard and his family, and you know what I'm saying, respect
condolences
those
and all that
condolences.
stuff. Yeah.
But to see that, I'm talking about the camaraderie. You know what I mean? That
Hmm.
I yeah, to be able to be, because it don't even feel like it was a year and a half ago.
Believe it's about that. Yeah.
It don't even feel like it though. You
Yeah.
know, and the reign that he had on the game and the reign that he's doing, yo, shout out to him. He's bringing the bar higher. You know what I'm saying? He's showing people there's like anything that you want, you could do. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of your setbacks. You feel me? Yeah, I'm talking about Vibes Cartel. You know what I
They
mean?
ne-
The
they
way
ne-
he
they
came
ne-
in like a year or
them
something
never
like that.
find Lizard
Beautiful.
body though.
I don't that I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I
On
don't think
Lizard's
so.
probably somewhere
That's
chill
why
out.
that's why I wanted to be sensitive to the family and everybody that went through everything. That's why, we looking at it from a different from both sides, because we outside looking in. I want to be real sensitive to that. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Mm.
course. Of
Okay,
course.
okay, okay, okay. All right, well, come on. Well, come on. What's his name again?
Cairo
Cairo.
Cairo
Yeah, yeah.
Jones.
I don't know
Mhm.
all of the code offenders. I just Vibes Cartel, and
Yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think anybody really. Well, unless you really following like that. So,
Right. I
I
didn't
saw
know.
it as well, and I did a little like research and
Mm.
talking to a couple of people, and that's the information I got. And even reading the comments, it was like nobody told me about him, so I don't know.
yeah, yeah, that's what
It
I'm
wasn't in
saying.
the docket. Come on now.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, man.
But if
but
if
he's
uh, uh,
he's
they went to they went to the courts and the courts found them not guilty,
right,
and
and
that's what we
yes,
got to lean on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we know
because of
how
the evidence and stuff.
we know how Jamaican judicial system is. You know what I'm saying? They're still working on things. You know what I mean? What I'm a little mad about, they still wear wigs, but I don't even want to get into that right there. Yeah, they
Right,
still wear the little white wigs with the robe, but come on, we gotta customize our stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I'm outside looking in, but I'm just saying it looks wild. You know what I mean? Because
for
I'm looking at
sure,
the
for
court.
sure.
If I'm looking at the court, we're not on the British no more. What we doing? What we
We
doing over
kind
there?
of, well, I think certain things, yes, things I
Mm.
believe, yeah. We kind of not the change has not been all the way there yet. I don't believe so.
Mm.
Oh, so why
We're
do we
still working
celebrate
on.
Independence Day then? We're not really independent then.
Yeah, I think Carrie froze up.
Yeah, I can hear her still though.
Yeah, she froze up. She have internet connection over there. But anyway, we here. She'll be back. And I mean, in the meantime, here she goes. She coming back in now.
Yeah, let her finish up. Let her finish her thought.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for her to come back in. She's not back in yet.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you now. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yes, yes,
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Everybody can hear me?
yes.
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear. Crystal.
Okay, okay. No,
Yeah, she's going in and out. Mm.
It was just good and everything.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She going
Rock
in
and
and out.
roll.
I mean, if it's doing that, I'm gonna just let her call on the phone like we do,
Right.
and then we talk to her like that. But I'm gonna have to put a picture or
Give
something
it
up
one
there.
second. Give it 1 second. Let it breathe a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune into the WHTV podcast. This is what we do on the Sundays. We talk about everything and a little bit of everything and add on. You know what I'm saying? So you can also participate too. What's the number? CO51? Because
Eight
it
four
look like you
eight
got it.
480 6371. The number is right there. There's another number there that's only for Zelle if you want to donate to us. You know what I mean? Don't call that number. Call the 848 480 6371 number. That's the number to get us in studio. You understand what I say? Yeah, but what I'm gonna do, we probably have to call Kerry because
There she goes. She popping back up now.
she popping back up now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there she
yeah,
go.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. Let me put you back on now. I'm gonna put you back on because for some reason you having some type of connection over there, internet connection.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
you good
It was
now though.
just great just a while ago. As soon
It
as we
was
turned the show on,
perfect.
Yeah, but
right?
yeah, that's the
It might
internet
be.
connection over there because I could see the connection
It
on
might
my
be the
end.
aliens.
I seen the I could see the internet connection here. Now you're all in green, so you're good right now. Before you were in red, so that's why. And she keep freezing up. Oh man.
I thought you said he was green.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna call her. Let me put something there, and then yeah, she coming back in now. There she go.
Yeah, yeah.
You good, Carrie?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just clearing up some stuff in hopes that
Oh,
we
okay.
good.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you log into more than
Promising.
one things at a time.
I don't know. I just cleared everything, so hopefully. But yeah, my thought was finished. It's just saying, something. Some of it is true. Some of it is not true. Like some of it we're free. Some of it we're not free. It's still working on it, like so many other countries and stuff.
Right,
Okay.
right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
Let's work on getting that stronghold off. All right, go ahead.
Don't get you started there, worthy
Yeah, yeah.
magic.
hey, do you guys see?
I'm keep it light.
Yeah, do you guys see the gas price?
Oh, come on, man. Come
Come on, man. What's going
Stress
on?
and pain.
on.
Every day, stress and pain.
Pain. Yeah, it's all stress and pain for real.
What's the gas prices looking over there, Cap?
Like $4 and change.
Yeah.
And that's the regular premium.
Regular premium is like five something.
Um,
Yeah,
I don't
she.
understand. I don't understand why it's like that, right? When we got our own resources that we could tap into, and also we got all these barrels, crude oil from Venezuela too. So even if they cut off the camel toe moose, or whatever it is, the Strait of Moose,
Yeah,
we should be able to still sustain without have to raise the prices. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. So
You
Carrie,
get,
if
Karen,
you,
did you hear some of what I was talking
I heard.
about?
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. I heard you.
Right. Because we got our own resources. Plus, before this happened, he actually went in Venezuela and grabbed some barrels.
Yeah, but I don't
Right.
think
all right, Carrie, what we gonna do, right? Being that you keep cutting off, I'm gonna call you on the phone.
I got frozen.
You got
Oh,
frozen.
can you? Am
Nah,
I
you're
still
good.
frozen? Frozen. Yeah, I was saying that I don't think we're using Venezuela's oil yet because Venezuela they had some kind of an arrangement agreement with Iran where they have to use some product from Iran to mix with their oil to
Okay.
get it able to use. So I don't believe that we're able to use that. Or, maybe there's more to it than just saying we took Venezuela's prime minister and now we could just use their oil. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a little bit more to it than that.
There's a process when it's crude oil to break it down to where it could be application for everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you apply. There is a process that does it. You get what I'm saying? But I get that part. But what I'm saying is that we have the resources, even in these crises, anything that's happened. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to sustain instead of rising the prices up. You would think. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but obviously we don't since the oil, the
Obviously,
prices are like it's affecting us. So
yeah.
obviously we don't.
Yeah, and not only that, it is
So
affecting
yeah,
a lot of sector too, because you need the delivery and bringing it from here to there. You understand what I'm saying? It takes all these type of
yep. I heard some Amazon now they're gonna no Amazon, FedEx, all the delivery, UPS, they're gonna start to up the prices of delivering because of gas, because of fuel that now they have to spend more on that
right.
delivering all the time. So now things are gonna be more expensive when
Yo,
you order from places.
even the food trucks, like the food trucks, this niggas doing empanada right now is like $5. Niggas, I just wanted extra cheese on this smoke. It's crazy. You feel me? A little
Yeah,
pepperoni. Come on now. Yeah. But I'm just saying we should have, because it seems like even if it's happening right now, it look like there's certain steps. Of course, we would think that we have these people in places that would be forward thinkers. You know what I'm saying? And say like, yo, if this happened, this might be the results of this or this or this. And sometimes you can't predict these things, but would have some concept of understanding that. And it seems like he took a couple of measures though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of everybody. If you're doing something messed up, like I used to advocate a little bit for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's commander in chief and whatever the case may be. But like certain things you're doing, you'd be like, come on, bro. Come on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, my nigga. But then there's also this part of it too where there's lack of information that we don't are privy to. You understand what I'm saying? To see why they make certain decisions that they made. But at the same time, from the outside looking, come on, my nigga. If you knew, because it seems like it was premeditated. If you knew you was gonna do this and you took these measures, like you got the crude oil, you're supposed to have all these steps set up to where we could use all of it. You know what I'm saying? To where our prices or the way of living in the United States wouldn't be affected from whatever is going on outside. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. Yesterday I took a Uber, right, and the Uber driver was saying, "Man, gas so expensive, and the Uber fee still remains the same."
Mm,
I mean, you kind of gotta understand that. So let
right,
me let
right.
me. I'm gonna call Carrie right on the phone.
Yeah.
Um.
I
uh,
can see her, but I see the world don't see her.
Okay, we can see her now. Okay.
Okay, there she go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She going in and out, but it's all good. We're gonna work with it. Carrie, if you keep going in and out, I'm just gonna call you on the phone. You heard?
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So today's
So,
topic is what's today's topic? You say you want to talk about something you heard in a song, right? You want to make
oh,
you want to make it today's topic?
We might as well. We might as well. So there's this thing going around where there's a matter of fact. You want all right. Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah,
But in a dynamic of a relationship, there's two parties, two different things. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So one party can be comfortable without the other party being comfortable.
It don't work. It is
That-
not gonna work like that.
so, well, just
If the
since I
woman,
give a
if the
little bit,
woman
play
alone,
the song a little bit. Play the song a little bit,
yeah,
then we
yeah.
come
If
back
the
and drop a little.
if the woman alone happy, it's chaos in the house.
Because there's a thing going around on the internet where it's talking about happy wife, happy life. So the red pill, the blue pill type of niggas, they talking about, oh, it's passive or not passive or whatever the case may be. But regardless of that, as a union in a connection that you bring from yourself, or then you bring somebody into your life, just as they do, vice versa, into yours, the whole objective is to come into a happy medium. You know what I'm saying? A happy medium to where not just you're happy, I'm happy too, and I'm fulfilling your needs, you're fulfilling my needs. Wherever I'm lacking at, that's where you're at too. You know what I'm saying? Like to build me up and give me the power to, get stronger in that whatever it is when you form this union. So I wanted to say where all that is this stigma that everybody have happy wife, happy life. No, it doesn't work like that. Both of us have to be goddamn happy, and we got to work at it every day
Together.
to be each other. Yeah, together. So CO51 had made a song right quick that could really, really, really explain it. And after that, we're gonna come back and give our orientation because we need to talk about this right here. We
Yeah.
have to make sure that we touch these topics about community life or personal life with people and our experience that we went to. You know what I'm saying? And what we could do and what we cannot. Well, enough of me blabbing.
Okay, I just want to wait to carry. Carry you back.
Yeah.
All right, so you want me to play the song for the world so they could get an understanding of why we brought this topic up. Let's get into the song. It's called Happy Wife. It's on the new album. The new album is called Echo of Me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love
Right
that.
now it's on YouTube. It's been published last night, so it's gonna be on all digital platform as the weeks go by. But right now you could listen to it on YouTube, or you could go to Bandcamp. You know what I mean? Not Bandlab, Bandcamp,
There you
and
go.
search CO51 and listen to that Echo of Me album. It's 12 tracks on the album. It's more of a uplifting, like a faster paced song, because I do reggae and I don't even know what
Summer
I do.
bounce.
I do reggae, R&B, pop, rock. I do all of that from a island standpoint.
Talk your shit.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? I dibble and dabble all over the place, but this song is called Happy Wife. Let's go.
All right.
Whoa, happy wife, happy life. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. Heard it at the bar, heard it from my dad. But then you laugh, said boy, that's half alright. Took my hand, said let me add to that. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. But a happy man is a peaceful home. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. But a happy man is a loving home. Yeah, when we both smile, we both feel known. Happy wife, happy man. Whoa, 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 that's a loving home. Some days you're tired, some days I'm short. Kids in the kitchen, shoes on the porch. You pour the coffee, I wash the plates. We fix our hearts before it gets too late. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. But a happy man is a peaceful home. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. But a happy man is a loving home. When we both smile, hey, we both feel known. Happy wife, happy man. Whoa, 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 that's a loving home. It ain't you or me, it's us. Building honesty and trust. Whoa, yeah. You keep my heart, I keep your hand. That's how a house turn into land we stand. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. But a happy man is a peaceful home. Them say a happy wife, a happy life. But a happy man is a loving home. When we both smile, we both feels known. Yeah, happy wife, happy man. That's a loving home. Happy wife,
I'm telling you, man. Hey, first of all, let me just say this for the record. Yo, CO51, to even in this climate of we're in, to even stand up and speak like that, I'ma salute you, man. 'Cause you're gonna have people that's gonna be like, no, what you talking about? Nah, and missing the whole
Point.
whole picture of the thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
You know the balance of magic. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
that means they're not listening
Yeah.
to the song,
Yeah.
All
And you
right.
got to be
right?
crazy if you think the woman alone is supposed to be the only one happy in the relationship. You got to be nuts. Because if both parties ain't happy, then it's not going to work. If a man have to do everything just to make a woman happy, right? Which we gonna do because we like to see our woman happy, right? But the man gotta be happy too, because if a man out working, then he come home and the home is welcoming and vibes good, and the man happy, it's a peaceful home.
What do you think about this? I heard if your wife is not your therapist, she's not really your one. You're supposed to come home like whatever, because we as soon as we step out the door, especially as black men in America, first of all, we fighting the whole world. You know what I'm saying, on our shoulder and everything. All these subliminal things that they throw at you, or trying to make you feel inferior in everything that you do. Like, so there's always a fight out there. When I come home, I want to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
if I have those things that I could go to my wife and talk to about, and be able to, you know what I'm saying,
And she
have
got
this
to also listen.
understanding,
She got to
have
also
this.
have a listen to understand too.
Yes, listen to learn to listen. Have this compassion where I could be able to feel comfortable to even express certain things. Because like we have this facade of what a man is and what is, that's not manly if you ain't um too much in touch with, like, we would say, like, your emotional side, if like, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Or even be able to express those things to somebody, because you're not gonna give it to everybody, and be able to come home and do that to your wife without no judgment or anything. That's priceless.
Yep, it is. Well done. I give you a round of applause for that.
The truth is true.
But I
And
want to
happy
hear
wife,
happy life.
don't forget about your husband. Because the climate is crazy nowadays. And I'm interested to hear what Carol's perspective on this conversation.
I agree with you. I mean, I think it's a union, right? And you supposed to work together and be there for each other, and I just want to say, as I feel any black person, black man, black woman,
Right, right.
you do go out there and you're facing those challenges as well. And I'll also say, just for a woman, you also go out there and you're facing, challenges as well, as because you're a woman, people think certain things. So
Right.
I
That's a fact.
we all enter the world, and we all face things, and it's a definite plus if you come home and your partner, you're able to find comfort and happiness and peace and all that with your partner. I mean, it's important. And if you're not trying, man or woman in a relationship, to fulfill those needs in each other, then you shouldn't be in no relationship.
Facts.
Yeah. Call us up 848-480-6371. That's 848-480-6371. Want to hear from the world too. I want to hear what the world
Absolutely.
think.
I
Yeah.
would love to
I
hear
want
from,
I
you know
want
what I
y'all to
mean?
call us up and let us know what y'all think about this topic. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're what the song said? When we both smile, we
Smile.
both
Yeah, that's my
feels
part.
known.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Mm-hmm.
important because us men, man, we get beat up in the world sometimes. Not most of the time we get beat up in the world. And sometimes the woman ain't out there with us, you know what I mean? And we like to keep a lot of stuff in because we don't like to stress you guys out. You know what I mean? So some things we tackle some things on our own so you don't have to stress about it. You know what I mean? So we have to deal with all these things before we come home. And then when we come home, if the home is not don't feel welcoming, that's not a happy man and it's gonna be chaos. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a man want to come home even when he come home from work or whatever. He want to come home and feel good coming home. You understand what I'm trying to
And
say?
and just to be clear too, Kara, I meant when I said black man facing the world, you're also a black woman too. I don't want to, you know what I mean, take away from anybody things that they got to go to, whatever gender he is. You understand what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I
Because
definitely
you know the
knew
melon thing
that,
is,
but I gotta represent.
yeah, I see, I
Always
see.
I gotta represent. So
Right,
I just gotta say it.
right. Because I
That
really
keeps
don't.
it real.
I really don't know the perspective of a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. I couldn't even tell you. That's why you had to, you know what I mean? To do what you do. Because I couldn't tell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With the
it's
experience
also
of,
not easy because there's people out there, men and women, who
right.
tend to want to stay in the past and feel like,
Yep.
said, oh, you're a woman, you shouldn't be doing this, or why are you like this, or you can't, you know all
Right,
sorts of
right.
stuff, even in 2026. It's
Yeah.
I think
but
I think I mean to cut you, Kerry. I think
mhm.
if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't live in the past. So if you guys have things that happened in
That's
the
very
past,
important.
if things that happened in the past, but it's past. Remember, yesterday is gone. Tomorrow ain't even here yet, so we live in today. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if you get up most of the time and you go back yesterday or a couple years ago, you keep bringing it back current, you're never gonna get over it.
But did you deal with it?
What do you mean deal with it?
Did you deal with it? Did you talk about it? Did you
Put the
work
work
through
in.
it? Did
Yeah.
both of
You
you,
have to.
you know, are able to say that yes, we're going to move forward? Because maybe you can move forward, but you didn't do the work to help your partner move forward.
I think also,
You got to talk through it. You got
right.
to, both of you have to come to some kind of understanding, or agreement of something. You can't just have an argument, yell, and da da da. You leave for a couple hours and you come back. That's not working through it.
You're
And
right.
That's
I
just
think
taking a little break for a second.
right,
But
right, right. You got to
there's
work through it.
still feelings involved. So tomorrow it may not be better for that person
So
because you didn't work through it.
so what if you guys talk about the situation when it happened or whatever the situation is? It could be vice versa, right? And then once you get in an argument months later over something totally different, then that situation happens to pop right back up. You understand what I'm saying, Kerry?
Sorry,
Let me repeat again, right?
yeah, yeah.
Let me
Tell me
repeat again.
again.
So at the moment, at the time, the present time when that situation, y'all going through what y'all going through and y'all argue about it and talk about it and then left it alone, right? Doesn't mean if the woman left it alone means the man left it alone or vice versa. You know what I mean? Both
Right,
people have to
right.
leave it alone. Why bring
Yeah.
it?
All right,
Why
so
bring it?
that incident, let me get just to be clear, that incident is over. We worked through that point. We came to a conclusion and everything else. All right, and then we moved on. All right, carry on. I
And
just want to
then
make
then
sure it's
once
clear.
that disagreement come on something totally different, not even the same scenarios. Could be you probably a little rough with the kid, or you're arguing over the kids, or whatever the argument is. Then that tends to come back up. No, you know what I mean? That it happened years ago.
Then clearly you haven't worked out through it. Clearly you
Right.
haven't
Yeah,
worked
but
through it.
but I'm
There
saying
wasn't
though,
a there wasn't. We thought there was a conclusion, but it
yeah,
wasn't really. Because
No.
clearly we haven't dealt with these, the roadblocks of emotion that
Yeah.
we came to. You know what I'm saying? There's something that was missing, obviously, because that's what I've learned. It's not just like you're gonna say this thing is gonna be this and then that. No, it's a every day, every millisecond. It's constant work. You know
it's
what I'm
work.
saying?
Yeah,
So, yeah, what I think that is that you you as the person, if we having a conversation and we say that, all right, you said this, and I'm gonna we're gonna work, we're gonna stay, you're gonna be better, I'm gonna be better. If I say okay to that, I have to truly mean that,
yeah,
and move forward with it. You can't, so you can't just be like, okay today, and then tomorrow or a couple years from now I'm gonna bring up the stuff. No, because you're not working on yourself, you're not working on your relationship, you're
Hmm.
not trying to make it better. So if you're gonna say that you okay with it, you gotta truly mean that you're okay with it.
yeah.
And that's for you yourself, because nobody wants to keep hanging on stuff and talking
Yeah.
about
Right,
other
right, right.
stuff. So that's for
Coconut
your
water.
own health, that's for
Right.
your relationship's health and your partner's health.
You know what I
You,
think? I think if you know in your heart that you can never let something go, you should let the person go.
yeah,
So
for
that
real.
means that person lied to you then.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of people lie in that sense. They can't let they
Oh, I'm
can't
okay
let
with it. I'm okay with it. And
yeah
then you
they
gonna bring it
can't
up and
let they
you
can't let
lied then. Come
yeah they
on
can't
now.
let certain
Right
stuff
to my
go,
face. Come on.
but expect a relationship to go smooth, because if you can't let something go, you're gonna show attitude towards it, and your attitude is not gonna be right because you're still holding on to whatever you're holding on to. So if you know in your heart you can't let something go, then you let that person go.
And then what's important too, that I need to say, forgiveness is not about the other person. It's more for you.
Yeah,
It's more for you. It's more for you to like, all right, that was an experience. I learned from that experience. Let me carry on. And I heard you say something earlier too, CO51. You see, you can't bring past experience into what you had,
present.
even though you had. When you have different relationship, that is an experience that you went to. So you see certain behavior, and hopefully you could be able to see things a little bit faster than before when it's just happening, and you just learning to experience that experience. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, you got to bring some of that experience with you, but not all the way to where you have to judge that person off like a past relationship.
yeah. You know, another thing that I puzzle with, and I see it. I've experienced it myself. You understand? It's like people expect you to read their mind. They may have something in mind and they don't tell you. And if you don't react to whatever they have in their mind, they get upset at you. You don't even know what the hell is on their mind. You know what I mean? I don't think that's okay. That's what it's called communication. You communicate with your partner. You let them know what's really on your mind. Don't expect them to figure it out. I'm not good at reading nobody's mind. I'm not no sidekick. So you
Yeah,
put me
mind reading.
you put me in that situation, you got a problem.
Come on now, Miss Cleo shit.
You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not good at that at all, yo. So sometimes your partner or whoever get upset, and you wondering why they upset. You can't figure it out, but they know why they upset, but they're not telling you. And if
All right,
and the fact that you're not reacting to what making them feel upset, they're not looking at the fact that you
right.
may not even know what the hell they upset about, and that happens a
So
lot. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's fair. I think you should
that's fine.
say what's on your mind. So I give a person the opportunity to soak it in and maybe help you or help both of y'all in the situation or respond to it better because they know what they're responding to.
Hey yo, I see some shit. I don't know where I get this concept from, but anything like that is happening when somebody feel out of pocket in a situation, you'd be like, yo, huddle up.
Huddle up.
Huddle up. Yeah.
I kind of like that. Huddle up
Yeah,
so we can
hold
talk
on, real
about
quick,
it
real
over
quick.
strategies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I misread that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what with me saying that is communication.
Communication is the key,
and,
man.
and it's not just words too, because if I'm with you and I seen you, I could tell by your body language and all that stuff, but at the same time I still don't want to guess too. I wanted to hear you say it clearly, so you got to be able to orient how you feel, you know what I'm saying?
And you can't say something is a pattern if you don't understand what's really happening.
Mm.
You can't
Yo,
you can't label it as a pattern if you don't understand what's happening.
we giving him mad too much game, man. Call in, you know what I'm saying?
Eight
What,
four
what we
eight
had?
four eight zero six three seven one. You know what I
A
mean?
lot of game, man. Free game Sunday, man.
Free game
Cost you
Sunday,
And
nothing to
right?
I just want to add to that. I just want to say, of course, I agree. You're not a mind reader. You have to say how you feel when you feel it. But also as a partner, as somebody who cares, and you want the best for the person that you're with. If you're the one who recognizes that, oh, you know yeah, yeah, actor weird, or your body language change and this, then
You gotta be able to catch
you
that,
you
right?
you you got to be able to catch it, and then be the bigger person and say, what's going on,
Yeah,
like,
but they don't even know
you
what's
want to.
going on because they can't explain. You know what I
Not
mean? Like you
everybody.
you you asking
It
the
seems like
question
you
what's wrong,
personalize it.
and they not nobody they, you're not getting what's wrong. So how the hell you
Oh
supposed to
yeah.
cope to that?
Okay, maybe then just put in some reinforcement. Say that, I'm here for you whenever you want to talk.
Okay.
I want to work this. I want things to be okay with you. I want things to be okay with me. So, let me know what you need, what you want, and maybe you have to take a minute and really sit down and think about what it is that's bothering you. When you're ready, I'm here. But in
Yeah.
the meantime, I'm gonna give you your space, or whatever.
But some people don't know
It
how to.
takes work. It takes work, and we all have to do our part.
That space is a very delicate word because sometimes people don't want space, right? This is why I said not everyone. Like who the cap feel like
I'm
them
about to
wear
say
it, right?
everybody need their
Yeah,
space,
yeah,
man.
space. But I'm saying like I'm talking about relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If
Absolutely, everybody need their space.
all right, so I'm trying to explain this so to a good understanding, right? When you say you're giving someone space, maybe that person don't even
Oh, you
want
talking about that
space.
space?
Yeah, maybe they
But
don't
the,
even want space. What I'm saying, and the fact that you're trying to give them space create a bigger problem because now they
No,
feel as if you.
space meaning, I mean, you're in a relationship, you live together. So, all right, man, I'm gonna go mow the lawn, or I'm gonna go wash the dishes, or
That's
I'm gonna
space right
go do
there.
the
That's
do
the
the
space.
laundry, or go downstairs, or
Go to the
I'm gonna
gym.
go pick the kids up from school or
Right.
something. I'll be back, but just I'm gonna give you some time to figure out if you want to talk or what it is, or maybe you just need like 10-20 minutes by yourself to just
Sometimes you
go
need
over
longer
some
than that
things
because we
in
men, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes us a while to even like, and sometimes we don't even want to go back into that space because we don't want to play that record all over again. And we
But
open
look
that.
at this. Look at this. Is it wrong for a woman to tell a man is wrong, or till she has to wait till I realize it? Which one is
No,
better?
you should tell a person when they're wrong. And sometimes the
yeah.
way you receive stuff. And then one thing I don't like, and I hate this, I don't like to use the word hate. When you send a message to someone and they only selectively pick out
Oh
certain
yeah,
part of the
yeah,
message to respond to and don't read the full message, that rubs me the wrong way.
mm,
Because a message, you got to read the whole thing to get a better understanding. Just don't read and then you see something and then you don't even read the rest of it. You just respond to that particular thing instead of complete the whole thing to get a better understanding. Then you respond to that.
Yeah. But it all comes down, like, this whole conversation is about communication, and a lot of us don't know how to communicate really well with each other. So that's when a lot of the black stigma, nobody wants to do therapy or whatever. But maybe there's things that you could do. You could, if you in your church, you could talk to your pastor, or a friend group or something, or maybe you could take a class on, like,
Yeah,
communication or something.
Oh,
But
you could call in too.
yeah,
You know what
or
I'm
you
call
could
saying?
in.
call. Yeah.
848-480-6371. And
But
this is how you do the counseling. All right, go ahead.
yeah, it's something that all of us need work on, in
Absolutely.
communicating. So, when we share a life with somebody, maybe that's like the first thing we should think about. Like,
The
how
sentence.
how can we communicate what we need to communicate in the right way, where you're not going to get mad and I'm not going to get mad, or even if we do get mad, how do we come back and talk to each other, communicate with each other in a positive way.
It's just that a lot of people get upset, don't even know what they're upset about, man. For real, it just upset.
No, because that's why a lot of times it has to do with you first. I learned that the hard way. You feel me? Between anything that you got to do, it has to be with you. Because when you got you and you got your security and you the magic, no pun intended. It's like when people come at you with certain things, you able to navigate a little bit more than putting so much of giving them what they want instead of just what I'm saying. Because if in a situation with anybody. I'm just talking about any relationship, right? If I already got a premeditated emotional response, instead of just really responding to what's going on at that time without bringing the past in with the experience, you understand what I'm saying?
Let me
But it's hard to do. It's a magic thing. It's the work.
let me tell you. Oh, all right. So, see, I gotta be careful what I say because I don't want to offend anybody. You know what I mean? No,
Nah, what are
no,
you
no, no,
talking
no, no.
about? Just
One of
at
the
the end
one
of
of
the
the
day,
favorite sentence.
listen.
Listen, you made me this way, so deal with it. Now, I don't understand how
That's
to
crazy.
receive that. You know what I mean? So, if something happened in the past and you feel some type of way about it, and you still feel some type of way about it years later, and then whenever the
Yo,
first
first
thing,
of all, that's out
the
of
first thing
control.
you made me this way, so deal with it.
No, that's out of control. Nobody can make you anyway. You still have a choice. You understand what I'm saying? You always have a choice for yourself.
No,
You
I
know what I'm
could, I
saying?
could, I could understand that. There's like,
Yeah.
things
Oh,
that happen in your relationship, you know, that
damn.
maybe you weren't like that before, but you, when you're with somebody for a long period of time, there's a lot of things that happen. And remember, you were young too as well, so
Right.
maybe you weren't doing things the way that you should have been doing things. We were all young,
Yeah.
right? So maybe certain habits, certain behaviors, yeah, turn the relationship into something else. But when we're adults now, we're growing up now, and you're tired and you don't want to do them something no more, it's like, okay, I could understand that, but how can we change that? I want to change that. Do you want to change that? I
Yeah.
don't
Yo,
want you to be like that anymore. I'm sorry that, it came to this, but I don't want that for us anymore. I don't
no.
want you to want that. I don't want you to be like that. So how can we fix that? And if the
What's so
person can
crazy?
explain that, I
Hold on, hold
froze.
on. I want to
I
go
froze.
past this right here because this is very important to me. It's
If
very
the and
important.
if the
Hold
person
on.
can't explain that, then they got to work on themselves. You got to work on
Bing,
yourself. You
bing,
got to work on yourself.
bing. That's the key. Because what he was asking, it was like, yo, you made me this way. No, nobody can make you any which way. At the end of the day, don't forget that you have that choice to either receive or not. You
Yeah.
Yeah,
get what I'm
but
saying?
when it comes to love and circumstances, it's not as easy as that. And
I didn't
I
say it
know
was
you guys
easy.
could
I didn't say
agree.
it was
I
easy,
know you
but
guys could agree. I mean, it's not as easy as, oh,
right.
I don't like this situation, so I'm gonna just leave. Sometimes it's not as easy to get up and leave as you say
True. Agree
So
with you a thousand
then it
percent.
creates habits, bad habits,
Yeah,
and
but
things.
it's kind of a gift and a curse though in that particular part right there where it's not easy to get up and leave. So what you supposed to do? Live in misery and frustration and stress because you
No, no,
can't get
no,
up and leave. No,
no, no, no.
if it's not easy to leave, then what's easy then? Is work?
That's got to be that's like the last result if you don't have communication, right?
Yeah,
That's the last result because people work through stuff.
yeah. People,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
person. People. That means more than one.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
collective, you and me.
Collectively work.
And
Yeah.
that goes back to the conversation we was having about being a happy wife, happy husband too.
And distance is crazy when you're dealing with a situation. When a person is distant, you understand? It's almost like like we men, we different, from women. We two different species, and some men, especially myself, I take that as if you're not into me, or you know I'm not for you or something like that. You're just always distant. Like if I'm over here, you're always over there. You're never over here with me. And if you over here and then I come over there, then at some point you leave. You get what I'm trying to say? That's a
After
problem.
you try, after you try
Okay.
to like, no, he talk. I guess you talking about after you try to like, you see the emotion,
Yeah.
distance, and then you try it a couple of times. They still,
Yeah.
yeah, right. That's what you're
But
talking about.
I
Just
want
to
to
be clear.
comment. I want to comment a little bit on the happy wife, happy life situation.
This
Go
is
ahead.
yeah.
Uh, I just want to say, like, may, maybe it wasn't meant for just like, oh, whatever my wife says goes, and my wife is not doing anything for me, but I'm doing everything for her, and that's what happy wife, happy life means. I don't necessarily believe that. I believe that, you know, women are, you could say, for the most part, sensitive, right? And we base things off of emotions and feelings and stuff. Like, are you coming home after you come home from work? Yes, it was a long day of work, but you know you going home to see the love of your life and stuff. Did you stop at the little corner store, flower store, buy a little one rose or something, you bring it to him and you say,
Mm,
oh, here, honey, I'm so happy to see you. Women appreciate things like that. Little things like that will go a long way. So
I
i
agree.
i believe that's where the happy wife, happy life situation comes in, where you're just doing, little things that, make the woman feel good about themselves or whatever. You bring home that flower, okay, maybe then you gonna get your dinner cooked, you gonna get the foot rub later or the whatever.
That
But
makes sense. I see. I like how you balance it too. It has to have a balance.
right, but
Right.
I think, and I've heard a lot of women say in these circumstances, like, oh, I was just upstairs with the kids or whatever, and I come downstairs and I see you washing the dishes or something, or
Right.
you saw a spill in the kitchen and yeah, vacuuming up or whatever. Everybody like, ooh, all right, yeah, thank you, honey.
But that's what you're
Like,
supposed to
I
do. Like
appreciate that.
I'm gonna walk past a whole spill right there. That's
Some
crazy.
people do though. Some
No, they
people
do.
do and
They do.
expect that that's what you're supposed to do, even
Right.
if you're home all day with the kids. And
Right.
I was just at work or whatever.
Hmm.
It's our home. We share it together. We care for it together,
You
you
know
know?
what, Kerry? What you just explained about the happy wife stuff. See, a woman like you understands. You understand because from your explanation, I don't even have to question that. But there's
Mhm.
some woman in this world that thinks that the woman is the one that's supposed to be happy, and we supposed to be miserable, and we got to do everything to make them happy. What about us? You
Well,
understand what I'm
they
trying to
shouldn't be
say?
in a relationship, like I said.
It should
I
be in
don't
a
think you should
relationship.
go in a relationship with someone if you're not going to be in there 100%. That's number one.
Right.
You can't half
And you're
step.
not selfish, obviously.
Exactly. Everything it can't just be just about you in a relationship and what you want. Because there's things that men want too. You
Right.
ain't the only person that wants something. We want something too.
For real?
Yeah, we do.
No, and that's why it could be more than just physical or anything
Right,
else. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right. No, of
Spiritual or,
course, of course.
emotional. I heard you say that female emotional or whatever. Men are too. We have feelings and things. Just that think like a man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a man don't do this. Remember, we brought up a certain way. You feel me? Where
Right.
I saw my son express himself. Looking at him like, nigga, I wouldn't even be able to say that at my age about certain things. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we go up a certain way, and I think that got a part to do with it too, as far as like
So
each
look,
individual. Just have a compassion and understanding where people grow up from too.
if you
You know what I
read,
mean? What's their background was? Do they
mm-hmm.
grow up with like two family? You know what I'm saying? Even have that experience of having, what I'm saying, a union together. You know what I'm saying? That plays a part too.
I listen. So when you listen to Echoes of Me, right? All the songs are connected.
Mm-hmm.
They're connected. It's like a story. If you listen to them, they all connected. This is why I did happy wife, happy life, but a happy man is a peaceful home. That's 100% true. Then I do
Mm-hmm.
the shaky ones.
Shit.
This is why shaky ones came. It's because
Mm.
of that song.
Oh.
That means if you don't like me, don't talk to me. If you don't
Yeah.
rock with me, you know what I mean, don't yell me. You know what I'm saying? This is
Mm-hmm.
why that sign.
Are you gonna no? Because I know back in the days, when they used to have marriages and whatever the case may be, the husband and the wife used to sleep in two different rooms,
Oh yeah. No, two different beds.
two
Two
different
different
Yeah,
beds,
two
right?
beds.
Two
different
different
beds.
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 A twin bed. What? Twin beds.
Then when
Yes.
y'all go on vacation, you rent a
Because
room
that was
with
the
two
extreme
beds
you
in
talk
it.
about. Don't talk to me.
That's crazy
Wow.
though,
There.
right? Think about that for a second. Why go on a vacation if you gotta rent a room with two separate beds? What type of vacation is
That's
that?
wow. But it's
You
also
should stay the
times
hell
too,
home if you gotta
man, right?
go on vacation to go sleep in two separate beds. That don't make sense.
That
So
that wa- that was the right way back then. Back then,
What, the
and
right
so
way
then
to
it's
have
time.
people
two
start
It's
separate
time
beds?
to
pushing the
move.
beds together.
It's time. I was just making a funny point. It's time to move the goalposts, right, to a new understanding of a union, right? Even if we missed whatever it is, it's a collective, not just happy wife, happy life, also a happy union. And that goes with any relationship that you're having to. At least try your best to, you know what I'm saying, communicate and put the best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm not able to go on Reggae Hype Facebook Live. It haven't been live on Reggae Hype for a while. I don't understand what the hell's going on.
Mm.
Okay, I'm seeing the comments now. Okay, shout out to Medina, shout out to David Vocal, shout out to Windsor. Windsor, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Somebody call us up at 848-480-6371. The topic is happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
Chime in.
I
Chime
think,
in.
let me see if I got a call here. Hold on. Let me see if somebody call in. Caller, you live? Hold on, let me try to get call on the phone. I don't know what the hell my thing. Can you hear me? Caller. All right, I'm gonna call him back from the radio station phone. Hold on, let me call this caller back. Yeah, no man, let me get on the line real quick. Call this caller back because for some reason this thing ain't picking up my calls. Let me try.
You got it on the 15-second one? Oh, the
No,
15-minute
I don't have
one?
it on a 15 second. I think it's the damn phone. I'm gonna try to call him back though. Give me a second. Let me call him back. Let me see if I could call him.
And if you don't know, now you know. You tune into the Whtv podcast. You know we got a topic: happy wife, happy life.
Yep.
We also got some good music.
Yeah, call the radio station phone because for some
It
reason
came
I'm
from
having a problem putting
CO51
my phone.
song "Happy Wife." Make sure you go check that out on YouTube. CO51 on YouTube. New album called Echoes of CO51.
Echoes of me.
Echoes of Me.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Go check that out. You understand? I'm gonna try to get the caller back on the phone. I'll tell them to call the radio station phone. So let me see if they're gonna call. Let me see if maybe I could just call a number. Let me call them real quick because I'm gonna call them myself. Let me call the number. What's the number?
Oh, you really want to hear his stance on what's going on
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
gonna
topic.
call this caller back because I. All right, here we go. Caller calling now. All right, let me. Yeah, let me see.
Come
Caller, you
on,
live?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
what's
you hear
good?
me?
Yeah, we could hear you now.
Yeah. Two separate bed on a vacation that me you're not getting no nanny. No, no nanny for you ugly
Okay, yeah, that's what
Straight
that
up.
means.
Straight up. No nanny for you ugly
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Happy
So
wife, happy life, them say.
you better go to the what you call it Victoria's Secret and all of those tricks. You better have some little tricks. And who pay for the vacation? Why would you go on a vacation when you're going
I'm
two
not paying
different
for no
beds?
vacation if it's two separate bed.
Oh.
I'm keeping my money in my pocket.
Hi, come on now.
Come on now.
That's not happening.
What you say about that, Kerry?
Come on now. That's not
I...
right.
You got to read between the lines. Come on
Yeah,
now.
come on now.
Oh
Yo, Mr. DJ Johnson, man. What's good though?
Yeah, I'm here cooking up some stuff and listening to you and listening to our brethren of mine up in Albany, New York, playing the music on the radio station here.
Yeah, what you cooking?
90.9 WCBB radio, you know?
What you cooking?
I'm cooking up some chicken and some rice, I think, when I finish.
Rice and peas?
No, I won't go barefoot rice tonight.
Barefoot rice, okay.
Barefoot rice. Hey, yo, what? Hey, yo,
Rice now
DJ
put on
Johnson,
now put on the shoes. Go ahead.
What is barefoot rice?
It's rice and now put on the shoes.
No peas.
The peas are the shoes, you know, so no peas mean the barefoot.
You don't see the peas look like a shoes, don't it?
Yeah, you look like a shoes, yes.
Hey, yo, barefoot
Look at the
rice.
cartoon,
Yo,
them,
if you didn't know that, you know.
the peas look like a shoe.
Yeah.
It does look like a shoe, right?
Yeah, man. We are talking about the echoes of me, you know what I mean? We have we're only playing 2 songs off it today, you know what I mean? And we have a topic, you
Of the
know.
album Happy Wife and Happy Life. Well,
Yeah.
you know how
Yo,
it
what
goes.
is your stance, DJ
What's your
Johnson?
stance on that though, the happy wife thing?
That's true. Both ways. But you gotta know that I saw a cartoon thing with a monkey guy on the thing there. And he say the baby monkey asked the mother monkey, say, why you always leave dad? And why you leave dad and you don't talk to dad no more? And you hear the mother monkey, the female monkey say, because your father always going like him a Jesus and I know that he's the devil.
Oh man.
Your father always going like him a God and I know he's the devil.
Oh, damn.
So, you know, it take 2 for tangle like that. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's always take
That's why I
2.
think it's all about you, girl. All about you, you know. That's all, you know?
Hey,
Yeah.
DJ Johnson, I want to ask you a question too. I want you to speak on the Snapper Splash that's coming up, right?
Ooh, you know that's going to be epic.
Yes. Shout out
When
to-
is the snapper
Everything
splash
gonna be-
again?
The 18th of when, whatever month, I don't
April.
remember in my head. July 18, I think.
July, yeah, I think it's July 18th.
July.
Yeah. Shout out to Snapper Chef, man, you know, the Snapper Splash.
Yeah. He just
Yeah,
come back
it's
from
gonna be
Africa,
nice.
too.
Yeah, I see the
He
fit
was
pictures
telling
and stuff.
some
Yeah,
good
Snapper.
vibes was
I
feeling
mean, man,
good over there, you know?
them type of life them have to start living. You know. Snapper Chef, give me a piece of the puzzle, no?
Life is all about experience, you know. You use
Yeah.
the experience in order to survive it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, you throw in the lion dead and the lion dead with a lot of lion and the lion. You gotta make the lion look at him and say, "Oh, we can't eat him because he's gonna feed us tomorrow and the other day." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a lion
So that's
too.
a
huh?
survival thing, you know.
Yeah.
Forget about the riches and the famous and all of them things there. The most important thing is happiness, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
we kind of have 2 topics, you know, DJ Johnson. We have another topic I was about to bring up right after this is why when people don't like you, them try talk to you still.
Like you don't talk to you still because you got to understand. Look at it this way: a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, you know, and they're jealous of you, you know, as an individual, you know.
Yeah.
So they've got they put it this way: everybody win the lotto, and you got a little bicycle riding on the street, but you're still a threat to them because you got something they don't got.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You probably got peace.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah. You probably
Say
got
it again.
peace.
Say it again.
You
Come
probably got
on,
peace
yeah.
and they
Because
don't.
it's all about
Yeah.
You'll be going through the worst time, you know, and somebody look at you and you don't even know, and he think he got everything. Why you think a lot of guys who got millionaire money, lot of money, and go kill themselves because they can't find that happiness?
They don't have the
And
happiness
you go
and
to
the
your bed
peace.
tonight and you know cornmeal porridge. You might drink some cornmeal porridge, and you eat steak, and then you think his belly feel more than yours?
And people think that everything have to do with money.
Cold-blooded.
You know,
Gang.
people think that everything have to do with money. You have a lot of rich, wealthy people that's miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they gotta be miserable because you know they got a million bully for spending, and you have to just, you know what I mean? A man with $1,000 problem and a man with a $20 problem and a man with $1 million problem. It's still
Same
problem
problem.
same way. He look at you with a $20 problem and say, you know, yeah, but your $20 problem is easy to him. But
Yeah.
to him, his problem is because greed, want more than what he can afford, you know?
Yeah.
I know, like him hungry when he wants some money to send his kid to school tomorrow. Then got to buy a book. Like, oh, I gotta find this money. Then that's a whole lot of stress. Different. And so,
Okay.
So that's like the
I
same
think
thing
we
if
lose.
it's
We
happy
lost
wife.
him. We lost him. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like the same thing with happy wife, happy life. If it's one sided, either side it is, you're being greedy.
Mhm.
Selfish.
Yeah, being
Well,
selfish and
greedy and
greedy.
selfish run neck to neck still.
I just see him cousin.
Are the same cousin. Okay. All right. So make we play the other song, and then we elaborate on that, and then we move on to something else.
If you don't
Okay.
like me, don't hear me. If you don't rock with me, don't talk to me. No, no, no. If you don't like me, don't tell me. If you don't rock with me, don't talk to me. I don't feel the fake ones. I can't rock with the shaky ones. If you don't like me, don't tell me. If you don't rock with me, don't talk to me. Keep that energy away from us. I can't rock with the shaky ones. You was quiet when I struggle. Now you're loud, cause I'm up a little. Smiles wide, hands out, but your eyes twitch. Say you proud, but your eyes glitch. I remember who was there in the bad days. Who stayed solid when the bag late. You was missing when the rain came. Now you pop up when the chain hang. If you don't like me, don't hear me. If you don't rock with me, I don't feel the fake ones. I can't rock with the shaky ones. If you don't like me, don't hear me. If you don't rock with me, don't talk to me. Keep that energy away from us. Me not rock with no shaky ones. Stand on what you say, that's the code here. I can feel the weak and shake from a mile near. You switch side every week, how your soul feel. You chase clout, I chase peace and a whole meal. Circle small like a dot now. If you switch, stay there, don't swap now. I'd rather ride on my own than with fake love. You either with me or you ain't, pick one, bruh. If you don't like me, don't hear me. If you don't rock with me, talk is cheap. I don't feel the fake ones. I can't rock with the shaky ones. If you don't rock with me, don't talk to me. Keep that energy away from us. I can't rock with the shaky ones. Ever.
So I just noticed something. Our Cash App says WORIA. It's supposed to say WORLD. It's supposed to be World Hype Radio. So anybody who's trying to Cash App us, I don't know if you are, don't send it to that. We have to change that for the next
You
show.
might as well take it off the screen, man.
No, I can't take it off the screen now because
Oh, okay.
yeah, you know,
I
it's
just peeped that,
supposed to say World Hype Radio. It says what else? Warrior. Warrior.
That's some Arabic shit.
Warrior Hype Radio.
Warrior.
That's a nice name though. Check it out, Warrior
Yeah.
Hype.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
Warrior.
supposed to be WORLDHYPE Radio. I just noticed that. So we gotta change that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that sooner or later. Once the show over, we're gonna change that. Just know that is World Hype Radio, okay? That's the cash app.
Yes.
Yeah. We got a couple
Don't you
minutes.
forget it.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes left, man. You know what I mean? The war that's going on. Let's change subject. You know, I heard you guys was talking about some things before we went live. I was here hustling. Yeah, I heard y'all. So, yeah, I was talking about the Obama and what Obama did and the Trump and all that. We want to get into that a little bit before we get off. What exactly were you talking about?
Oh, so me and Ken was just discussing a little bit of geopolitics and how the war is looking and the position that United States is taking, the position that Iran is taking, and through each decision at each level of the war. Because I know they're in a ceasefire right now for like 2 weeks or something like that. So they came to some type of agreement with something, but at the same time, we was talking about the comfortability of living in America opposing to any other country as and needing that resources, even if we got our own resource to go get it, like, and regardless if you hurt people or not. I don't know. That's kind of where the conversation was going. But then not just leaning on any side of it, just having an objective view to see from both sides. Because we're saying that Trump was, I was like saying I was championing him a little bit with certain things that he did, but I don't agree with everything that he's doing at the same time.
You voted
But
for
then
Trump?
we're not privy to certain information too at the same time. So we just from the outside looking in. But from the outside looking in, we were just having a discussion and the whole war situation. And then I would love to hear Kerry to go and
You voted for Trump?
me.
Yeah, you said you were siding with him for a minute.
No, I was all right. So one of the things that I was looking at from a viewpoint, right? Because before he became the president, he did a lot of things. Yo, he Nelson Mandela, he flew him out. He funded Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? When he ran for president, you know what I'm saying?
That was just a setup, bro. Pay attention.
No, but it did happen though.
It
It does
happened, but he had to do
regardless of what, there was funding that made.
he had to do that
You
to
asked me a
get rid of it.
question. You're line stepping.
All right, go ahead.
But just to be, you understand what I'm saying? So, like,
hear you.
like I said, you judge a man off his works. You know what I'm saying? Not so much of what he said, but what he did. He did some things.
But he also there's
But
he
that's what I'm
you
saying.
saying
Before
he
he
did.
became, not only that, he was also in every goddamn rap song there was or whatever
Okay,
it
but
was.
he
Like, nonstop. No,
also
listen.
he also had a lot of property in New York that he wasn't renting to black people. He
I remember
also
that.
said that the
He,
Central Park
Central
Five
Park 5, right? I was
men
gonna bring that
should
up.
be sentenced to be killed, to be executed, and stuff like that. And even after they got exonerated,
Exonerated,
he
right?
he he didn't apologize. He didn't say, "Oh man, whatever, whatever." Like, so.
I
You could talk about the things that you feel like he did that were
I
good,
was
but
gonna
you
mention
also
all
gotta,
those things.
bring the
I was
things
gonna
that
mention. I was
Sound
gonna
like
they
he
mention
do
sound
all
like
that.
he
also.
Hold
playing
on, real
both
quick.
sides of the
I was
fence.
hold on real quick because y'all just like
No, I'm saying he
emotional
playing
about what
both
I'm
sides of the
saying, and I
fence.
was
That's what it
just
sound like.
no. I'm listening and I'm observing. I don't need nobody to save me. I save my damn self. You
Who's
understand what I'm saying? I
saving
All
don't
right,
need
you?
go ahead, Mr.
no
Saver.
the white Jesus or whatever the case may be, or the figure that he pretend to be, or whatever the case may be, or wherever y'all taking it to. Saying that, but what I was getting to, I was gonna get to those things too, because I was gonna bring out the whole measurement of his characteristics from both sides, from Central Park to when you were saying that they was getting sued because they wasn't allowing any black tenants to get in there. Also, the things that I just said before previously, with being the only person that wanted to fund the flight for Nelson Mandela to come out here or whatever the case may be, and also with the first attempt for a black official politician to go for president, which was Jesse Jackson. He helped funded it. So these are some of the things on both sides that he did. But what I was saying is, he was kind of like the people's champ at one point until he went into this higher stance, right?
Yeah, and that's all
Yeah,
You
it
because
understand
that's
what I'm
all
saying?
it that's all it take to show your true colors though.
I say stay where it works for you. There's some places you don't need to go deep diving
Yeah,
in.
he playing both
You know
sides
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
fence,
You
yeah.
you were an entertainer, and you was entertaining, and you were a businessman, and you
He
was
should have
doing that.
stayed right there.
Do that,
But
do
but
that.
to his credit, he did it though. Come on,
Yeah,
like I
I
said,
mean,
all right.
well,
Whatever kind of opinion you have on what he did doing in the situation, you got to think this guy did that. You understand?
but
Which
because
is
it
the
was
American
easy,
dream.
because
It's
it's
the
easy,
American
because
dream. But
go ahead.
we just talk about the war itself and what
Hmm.
is going on, not
Hmm.
my political stance on it, because I don't lean on each
No,
side.
but
I'm
hold on,
conservative.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
You
hold
know
on,
what I'm
hold
saying?
on,
I'm a
hold on for a
conservative. What
second.
works for me works for me. If it does, even if like you said, you asked me if I voted, right? And I said, nah, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'll vote locally. Like right now, Michael Jackson is running for congressman. I mean, mayor in Patterson.
Who?
That's what Michael Jackson.
His name Michael
Yeah,
Jackson?
yeah, he was a councilman before. I
Hmm.
remember, Carrie, we went to the
Hmm.
town hall meeting. He was the guy with the looking Spanish.
Yep.
I wish we had a picture to pull up right now. Those are the
He
type of
black.
things. Yeah, but
He
Michael Jackson.
black.
He black, right? Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's a black.
What is a light skinned black?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
But he cares about the everyday people. That's what I'm saying. That's where I get involved at, right? Stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? The president, because even if a state vote for a president, either way, they got the electrical votes where they can override so you get
Yes.
what I'm saying? So
Yes.
yeah, as a president, he's the president of the United States, right or wrong. I'm gonna say when he's wrong, but he's still the president of the United States, and this is where I'm at.
Well, he
You
kicking
get
it.
what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the benefit of
yeah.
where I'm at. You understand? I don't
Yeah.
know about Iran and their customs and whatever they do. I don't live over there.
Right.
I don't live over there. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? More
I
power to them or whatever they do. And if we gotta go over there and do some shit, we gotta go over there and do some shit.
I think let me say something. I think if they're gonna raise gas price and raise everything else, every time you raise things that we have to buy, you should raise minimum wage at the same time. If you drop it, then you drop minimum wage.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? You don't raise certain things that,
Good point.
and we get the same paycheck, and and everything is more expensive. It doesn't even make sense. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because that doesn't help the people at all. So I think you should implicate some type of bill that if I'm just using gas price as an example because a lot of stuff is high right now. You just use gas price. If gas go up to $5 a gallon, then minimum wage should go up so we could meet that. You understand what I'm trying to say? Don't
Right.
raise
But I
the
know-
gas price and keep minimum wage where it is because it's not fair to the people.
And I don't understand. That's not fair, and you're right too. Because I don't understand why did he go get the 80 billions of crude oil, and we also got natural resources that we wouldn't really be hurt whether straight or moose if anything happened. Because there's resources that they talk about the 20% of the world resources go through there. That has nothing to do with us.
That has to do with power, though. Why you went
Well,
and did
the
that?
most
for
the most
power.
thing that has to do with is the dollar bill that we have, and it affect our currency. So if we don't have control of that point, then our dollar is gonna be like
Let me add to what you just said. You said why he went and did what he did and whatever the case may be.
I don't understand. Say it
No,
again.
you said you don't understand why he went and did what?
I said our prices shouldn't reflect of what they're doing in the Strait of Hormuz over there, because most of our resources not even there. If the 20% of the world resources that do depend on it, it's not us.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
they
saying?
show
And
us stuff.
even the power move of even getting Venezuela and getting those 80 billion barrels plus our resources, that whatever they're doing over there shouldn't affect. That's what I don't agree with. Whatever they're doing over there with that shouldn't affect us because we're already strapped. We're ready. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
we have to understand how these people think. And when I said these people, I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about the ones that think like this. They want to control everything, even if they don't need it. They just want to be in control of it because it's a power thing. This is why they kill all the Indian and take United States because they want to be in power. They want to control. That's what it be. It doesn't even really need it. You understand what I'm trying to say?
true.
It's just to
I
be in
agree.
power.
It
I'm
is
trying to
true.
tell you. That's
We just
what
have
this
those people,
is.
yeah.
That's what, and then we go through hell behind that because they doing all of that, but they're not taking care of us.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's a power thing, man. That's all that is. It's a power thing. It's a power stroke. That's what you call that.
I seen something that said if the United States know what the United States was doing to the United States would
We got a call.
infiltrate
Caller.
the United States to save it from the
Yeah,
United States.
I mean again.
Go ahead, yeah.
No, back to the conversation when I talk about. Let the politics thing I go alone. I go back to the man who go a hotel with the 2-bed and a what you do? A 2-bed and I wake up with a champagne bottle and 2-bed and a 2-bed.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You gotta, let me see if we can make a good delivery for this. Like, you have to go in this room with this champagne bottle and him hand.
That's
Champagne
called
in my hand and go in bed, eh?
that's happy wife, not happy
I kind
husband.
of think that. That's what make me laugh in a while.
It's
I was cracking
that
up by
horse
myself.
speaks about the person you involved with too. Because if it's like that, that means, you know, y'all speak. It could be vice versa. I'm not speaking, but women, men too. It all depends on who your partner is. If you gotta be doing that, that means you're not with the right person.
And that means you
got to
go
got the
into a
head licked like
vacation to
that.
see
You got
somebody
to
else.
have a head lick, you know?
Yeah, you're not with the right person. Now you'll be a damn fool to go rent a room, going on a vacation and paying for 2 beds. What type of fool
I
are
need
you?
a champagne bottle like you are.
You'd be a damn fool to be doing that.
I'm glad.
What
Hey
about that,
man, this the
Kerry?
world we living in. You know what I mean? This the world we live in.
What Kerry say about that? That's Kerry. What do you think about that, Kerry? Do you have female point of view? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. You shouldn't be going on no trip if you want a 2 bed or whatever. Or, I don't know.
That's why. That's
I
why.
don't agree
That's
with
why
it.
when you see these white guys take their woman on a vacation, and then all of a sudden the man alone come back, and they kind of think they happy.
That's wild. Honey, I must stay over here.
You
Go
feel me, real
ahead.
rock magic? You feel me, magic?
Wow,
Yeah.
it's crazy,
Because
man.
something's not right. The man come back. Oh, I don't know where she fall off in the river. We went on our yacht and then she just fall off. They had one in jail right now.
And it
But
all come
something
back to
wasn't right from long
communication,
time.
right?
Took her on a vacation and come back with him alone. Come back. You know.
Yeah.
Yo, so I would say the marriage was mashed up before they even went on vacation.
Yeah,
They not
he
that.
just took her off to go get rid of her. That's what they be doing.
Or vice versa.
That's crazy. Sometimes the woman alone come back too,
I know.
Okay.
Vice versa, John.
Hey, the woman alone come back
Good.
too. We think we dangerous, but I don't think we got nothing on the women, bro.
No, black woman ain't running that kind of joke.
No, they're not.
She coming back. Yeah. Go, you take her out on a yacht, you alone and she alone. You must be mad. Black woman, I do that thing there, yeah.
So you don't think a black woman would go on a yacht with just her man alone?
Hell no.
Kerry, you wouldn't go on a yacht with your man?
Impossible.
Just you and him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to clarify something to DAJ.
Oh, he said
But,
that.
but
they
I'm
what?
not
I don't
going to be
think so.
going over
She
nowhere.
just make you feel
If we
she ain't
going
gonna do
over
it.
together.
He said,
Y'all
Especially
talking
they had
about-
problems.
hold on,
They had a
hold on.
little
Y'all talking about some
confusion
rules.
going on. Hey,
Y'all
she
talking
ain't going.
about-
She ain't going. Let
y'all
me
talking
tell you
about throwing
what
people over the
where she
boat?
going. She ain't going
Yes,
nowhere.
you-
You know that, Kerry.
Kerry, he said you ain't going. You just telling us that for the show.
No, I'm going. We going.
No, you
It's
ain't
a
going.
yacht,
I'm
we going. But if
It ain't
you
straight
no
for you. You ain't
try,
fun.
going. Yanni, my
if you're trying to
problem.
throw
And
me
you go
over, the
take you out
both
on
of
a
us
yacht.
going over.
Come on, no.
Me
Your mama
alone, I
raised you
go
better
over.
than that.
It won't be me alone going over. We gonna be
Okay.
struggling and fighting, and the both
Hey,
of
yo,
us
we
going
don't
over
act
there.
So that's the difference. That's
I
the
can
difference.
Okay.
That's the difference right there.
That's
Hey,
the
we got to get
difference,
out of
yeah.
here though, cause I got a lot. I
Remember,
got.
Kerry's a Jamaican too. She was born in Jamaica, you know. Her parents are Jamaican. She got some ice prick there with her.
Yes.
See, I give you my joke. Not too, Kerry.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Come on now.
Come on now.
All right. Come on now, yeah. All right, take care, guys.
All right, with
All
DAJ.
right.
Yeah, big up
That's
yourself.
One.
Yeah, man. No, we got to get out of here though. You know, I got a bunch of studio stuff I got to do. Then I'm cooking oxtail.
Cooking oxtail.
Yeah,
we
the
got
family
oxtail.
want oxtail. They start prepping it already, so you know I gotta go cook it.
Oh, okay.
Good,
You know,
good,
when
good.
somebody start
What you
prepping
got
something.
going, Kara?
We got some oxtail and some
Oh, you got oxtail
chicken.
too? But you but you don't live that far. Wordy Magic. Man, I was gonna go on and get you a plate.
Nah, I made some fish, man. Some fish and
There
white.
you go.
Okay, he
There
gonna
you go.
you got to show off. You see, he got to show
With the
off.
vegetables. Nigga,
You gotta show off.
The kitchen. I like the kitchen, man.
Yeah, I
like the
know.
Whip it up.
kitchen. Absolutely. It ain't showing off. It's just showing what
Yeah,
it
they
is,
want me to
man.
cook.
Right.
They want me to cook oxtail for them. That you know what I mean. So I'm gonna
Make
do
sure
that.
they-
You know what I mean? Because
You got the oxtail? You know how to cook? the
yeah,
oxtail?
yeah. Come on, bro. I own 2 restaurants, bro. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely. I know. I just want to hear you say
Yeah, I
it.
had 2 world
Yeah,
kitchens out
man,
here, man.
like-
You know what I mean? Hey, you know we know how
That's
to
what's up.
we know how to throw down when the time is right. You know what I mean?
In the kitchen.
Yeah,
Some of the
I
best
get
chefs are men,
requested.
too.
I get requested a lot to cook. That should tell you something.
Yeah.
Some of the best chefs.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Man,
One day we're gonna team up. We're gonna come to the main studio and I'm gonna cook and we're gonna do the show from the studio.
absolutely.
Okay.
You know what I
We'll
mean?
check that
I'm
out.
gonna cook some oxtail or some jerk lobster or something like that.
Jerk lobster.
Lobster,
You see what I'm
There you
saying? Look
go.
at watching the face. You don't even know about
No, no,
those
no,
things. Y'all
no.
don't know
What you
about
want to
that?
show off? No, what you want to show off like that?
jerk
You
a
know what I'm saying?
lobster. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'll put you on some
Yeah.
stuff. And
Pull
I
the
mean, that's
grill
good
out.
too.
I can
All right, we're
imagine.
gonna hold you to it,
No,
CEO. We holding you
when
to
we
it.
meet up in the actual studio, it's going down. I'm gonna be prepared and ready for that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have this stuff seasoned from yesterday.
Right.
You know,
So you're gonna be
a real
That's
cook,
what I'm
a real
talking
cook, a
about.
real cook don't season.
That's what I'm
A
talking
real
about.
cook don't season on the same day.
A
No.
day
They
before.
season the day before. A
Yes.
rush
Oh,
cook
Let it marinate.
marinate. Now
Mhm.
lazy cooks season on the same. I mean, I season on the same day too, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Sometimes you have to do
Sometimes.
it. Have to do,
certain
but
things,
yeah.
certain
Certain
things,
things, yeah. Well, certain
and
things
certain
you
occasions,
gotta let it.
certain
Yes,
occasions.
sir. There you go. You see if I talk like you want a big chef over there, say.
No, yo, shout out to Roy Sweetness, man, one
But
of
you
the
could
best
cook
chefs
though, cause
out
I
here.
came
Yo, hold on, real quick. Let Roy Sweetness get his light real quick, man. Shout out to Roy Sweetness. That he taught me, mama taught me how to cook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And
Whip it up.
bro, yeah, whip that thing up from anywhere. That's
yeah.
why I gotta be hard on my kids right now. I gotta tell them these dudes only know how to boil egg right
I'm gonna tell you something, Kerry. Kerry, one day I was hungry and I came up to Patterson. I came and checked him and he said, "Yo, I got some curry." He gave me
now.
some cook
A couple of times, man. Got the
some
soup
curry chicken
there.
and some cooked food. It tasted good too.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Sure,
why
kind of
I
know.
let him talk his
Or
ish
you
because
don't have.
I taste his food before, so I know he
Yeah.
got something going. That's why
Yeah.
I let him. You know, you got the floor, do your thing.
He
Don't make
got
me
it.
pull
He
out.
got it.
Don't make me pull out
I'm
the
pretty
eight.
sure you had it. You had it before too, Kerry.
Of
Yeah, we
course,
still
of
got
course.
it.
What's
The
so
whole
yeah,
family got it. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Shout out to Roy Sweetness, Papa Roy.
Yeah. Shout out to your moms
Yeah,
too, bro.
absolutely
Yeah.
great.
Shout
I
out
got
to
him looking
moms.
at a picture of him right now, man.
Yeah. But shout
Roy
out to everybody
Martin.
that out there doing good, man. You know what I mean? Everybody that's getting along. That's the key. Get along.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Put the BS aside and get along. We're not getting younger.
Yes.
We're getting older. You see what I'm trying to say? So right now, every day got to count. The rest of your life got to count. The rest of your life got to mean something. Happiness is health too, because sadness
Absolutely.
is stress and stress kill. You get what I'm trying to
You know,
say? So
you,
Yes.
the
you
happier
get
you is,
disease from
the
being
happier you
deceived.
is, the longer you live, health
Yeah.
wise. You hear me?
I
Facts.
agree.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
so
And that's the magic.
make sure you make everybody around you happy. That's how you yourself will be happy if everybody else around you is happy.
No, you make yourself happier in that vibration
No, you can't.
with
You can't
frequency.
make yourself happy if you're in a
Why not?
certain situation. No, you can't. You need the people around you in order to be happy too. It's impossible for you alone to be happy in a household if nobody else in there happy. I don't care what you
No,
say.
no, I'm saying the happiness comes from taking care of yourself, so
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
you're able to not approach a situation from a perception by that self because you're happy. So you want your concern,
no,
you want to, you know what I'm saying,
no.
nurture that
But if you
situation and
by
make sure they
yourself,
get. Hold on, make sure they get on that vibration, that frequency, because you vibrating at a certain frequency, definitely gonna bring that vibration to you. Don't forget, people that you hang with is a reflection of you.
I know. Listen, if you live by yourself and you're in a somewhere and just you, then you can make yourself happy. But if you have a whole family and a surrounding, you could do contribute to being happy, but you need the people around you in order for you to be fully happy. The only way you could be happy by your alone is if you live alone.
Listen, man, I agree with you.
I think you have to work on yourself. You have to be happy within
Yeah,
in order
yeah.
to present
Cool.
a positivity where you could help make other people happy, where they could put that back on you, and then it's like a community of happiness. But you got to work on yourself, because
Absolutely.
you can't make yourself like, oh, screw fierce, and because of whatever's going on with you within,
Right.
and then you give that off.
You
You
spill
not
that
happy,
off, yeah.
people not
Yeah.
happy. So you got to work on yourself. You got to
True.
make within,
Within, and
you
And
there's a
know.
reason why when you're in the airplane, they say put your mask on first
Yeah.
before you can help anybody, and that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
and on that note,
Yes.
we're gonna leave it on that
Yes.
note right there. That's good one.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We love you guys, and we'll be back same time, same place next week.
Yep.
All right,
And go over there
magic,
and get
magic.
that Echo of Me.
Me.
Yes. I love
CO51.
CO
that. Yes.
51,
Yeah, yeah,
legendary.
yeah. The single on there is Need a Date. That's a single on there.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
David vocals on there. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, the Need a Date. Shout out to David Vocals, man. That's my boy right there, man. And I've been billing with him lately, and we talk about different things, and I like where his mind is. That's why I like
Yeah,
to work. Two good minds work together good. You
that's
understand?
what it is.
I can't even want to
You can
do it.
hear it in the music too that y'all was
Yeah, okay,
vibing.
yeah.
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 That's a whole
You could
fact.
tell where my
That's
mind is from.
beautiful.
Listen to my album, and you can read my mind.
Yeah.
You want to read CO51 mind? Listen to
Really?
Echoes.
Matter of fact, where they
Echoes of
could get
Me.
the album at? You might as well say
Just
it
Google
again.
CO51. You can find it like that. Go to Bandcamp. I would prefer you guys go to Bandcamp because Apple Music take all our money, give us pennies for our movie. It's on Apple too, but they give us pennies. So if you go to Bandcamp, it works better for the artists. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It works better if you go to Bandcamp and just download it. You could buy singles from there. You could download the whole album. Go support it. You know what I mean? It's a summer banger. You know what I mean? It's for this summer, next summer, next summer, next summer, next summer. It's for all the summers. Because these type of songs going to be playing forever. They're not going to
Timeless.
stop. It's timeless.
Yes.
All right? We out.
All right.